working with 50mm heavy wall tubing, and we're using borosilicate glass for its strength and resilience to extreme temperature changes. And when you're working with large tubing like this, it's really hard to turn it properly, so you'll always start by pulling a point. This will allow you to turn the piece of glass very quickly. And because when you're melting the glass is becoming more liquidy, gravity will pull it down, so it's important to distribute the heat evenly. Once you've pulled the point, then you can, using a variety of tools, and in this case applied color, then you shape and blow it out. After working with the medium for a certain amount of time, I think it's a seductive medium, and I really like how light is an important part of glass, whether it be reflected or transmitted.
So these are the little maquettes. This is the one for the Chinatown end of the project. As you can see, it's kind of uniform all the way around, and it's because it's right in the dense urban environment, so it made sense to kind of cluster them. The glass itself is representative of the Silk Road flower rain, which is a myth from China. Additionally, we've kind of color-coded them. The blues are the raindrops, the green is the bamboo, the red is pomegranate, and the amber is chrysanthemum.
We knew we wanted it to be really bright, and so we chose the colors that are in the Royal Gate, and that's where we got the color palette. For the Hindenburg portion of our project, we're showing a metamorphosis, and it's just to show how the community is constantly adapting with the times and changing. So it's starting with a seed pod, and the seed pod is morphing into a flower.
The Hindenburg side is along the bridge, so we had a lot of airspace over the bridge, a lot of sky. So we gave them a windswept look, so that as you're driving over the bridge, even on a quiet day, it'll look like a lot of activity.
I can't wait to just see people's reactions.
But you start looking at Ottawa as a whole, and there's so much public art in Ottawa. More and more, it's kind of growing and growing. So it's nice to add to that and just watch it continue. One of the funny things was too, I asked the welder when he was attaching these poles if he'd come across two that were the same yet, because I made a conscious effort to try and make them all different. 128 different random bends. It's a little trickier actually than you'd think.
Well, I already feel that kinship with the neighborhood because I've lived and worked in this neighborhood for almost 20 years now. So yeah, that part has made it really special for me.
I think it's nice for the pedestrian too to walk down the street, and if they walk down every day, maybe the first week or two, it just all looks like the same thing. But the longer you live around artworks, I think the more you take a second glance at them or walk by them in a different light and see something new.
Feeling good about it.
Yeah.